Talk about you and Ransom, your guys' friendship, your partnership. Obviously, you guys have crazy chemistry together, working on a project, partnering up with KD. But what is it about Ransom? You guys, I feel like, have each kind of had your own interesting route through the music industry. But you guys are both still here. You guys are, I feel like, each hitting your stride in a way that, like, is dope to see. Because I remember getting, like, Ransom A-Team shit, like, fuck, I might have been in high school. Or at least, like, 18 or 19. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's just dope to kind of see you guys work together. And I feel like you guys do have similar come-ups in a way, you know? Talk about your guys' friendship and partnership and what it is about Rand that you guys click so well.
You know, man, me and Rand, we alike in a lot of ways and shit. We really do our own thing, and we ain't really don't play the politic game. You know, like, this shit is really based on politics.
A lot of it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, me and Rand, we both got the same attitude of we fuck with who fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to the events. We not gonna be seen. We not shaking too many hands. We really fuck with who fuck with us. You know, that shit hinder you in this.
It'll also make you question whether or not you're doing the right shit.
Right.
It'll subconsciously also influence the music if you actually get too worried about, oh, I didn't go to the Rap Caviar party for the Grammys, or, you know, all this bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And not to say that that's bullshit, because I've been on the Rap Caviar podcast a lot.
You know, and from all of that non-playing politics shit, you know, I could see, like, I was always a fan of Rand, but as a point of time, he stopped rapping. And I understood what he was going through. And at that point in time, I realized that it was a way for us to monetize without having to play the politic game.
Yeah.
So when I went and hollered at him, I had one conversation with him, and he was back active with a vengeance.
He's been on his shit.
And he's been going crazy.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, since then, you know, we built a lot of music, you know what I'm saying? And just built a strong partnership. You know what I'm saying?
What is this album sounding like that you're working on with Mr. Durant? Is it an EP? Is it a full project? Is it like?
Honestly, it's sounding like some real soulful, heartfelt. You know what I'm saying? Some real soulful, heartfelt shit. Right now, we've been working with the producer Bink.
Oh yeah, Bink is a legend.
Yeah, Bink is gonna produce the whole album.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so, you know.
Yeah, Bink is a legend.
Yeah, Bink is definitely a legend.
That's hard, bro.
Yeah, so that's gonna be crazy. Me, Rand, and Bink. You heard?
That's crazy. You know what's gonna happen? You guys are gonna put out this crazy body of work, and now you guys are gonna have to drop one off like once a year for the fans.
Yeah, we ready. We prepared for that.
Yeah,
we prepared for that.
So much in the works, man.
Hell yeah.
For you, what was the catalyst to make you kind of realize that it wasn't about all the politicking, that there was an actual road to not being on a major label, not doing things the conventional way, but yet still getting to the money, getting to a career?
Yeah, that's all it was. Once I made a couple dollars, that was it for me. I was like, all right, all I gotta do is multiply this, whatever I did to make this amount. Started with me being able to pay my bills off of music. You know, that was like,
which is a big deal.
That was a huge deal.
If you could support yourself on your music, you made it.
Right.
Period.
And that, you know, it started with like, oh wow, like, and that's when I kind of like, you know, changed my whole lifestyle. I said, if I could pay my bills off this, I'm not gonna do it. If I'm doing anything else, I'm being greedy.
Yeah, you're being greedy, and you're jeopardizing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sure. so that's where it started. So then it was like, all right, if I pay my bills, maybe if I work harder, maybe I could obtain a lifestyle different.
Yeah, if I'm doing enough to get the bills paid, what if I do a little bit more?
Yeah, so, you know, with that and with me making that my only hustle, that was another thing. I had to,
because you get all the energy in one thing.
I had to put all the energy into one thing. I couldn't have no plan B. See, I realized, like, you know, you get what you plan for.
Yeah.
You know, so if you like, yo, this might not work, I'm gonna have a plan B. You're gonna get the plan B.
Subconsciously.
Yeah, you preparing for the plan B.
Sure.
So you're gonna get what you prepared for. You know what I'm saying?
And you're gonna get what you put into it.
Exactly.
So if you're putting 20% of your energy into whatever else it might be,
right,
and you're only giving the music shake 80 or 70,
right,
you're cutting yourself short.
Right. So that's basically was my turnaround when I was like, all right, let me give my all to this and see what happened. And each year I started, things start getting a little better. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what it is. When I made it my only source of income, I started educating myself on every way I could make some money, because it's the only way I can make money now. See, when it wasn't my only source of income, it was like, all right, I'm just talented.
We'll figure it out.
When you ain't making no money from nowhere else,
right,
you're not gonna leave a rock unturned.
You got to turn every stone.
You like, let me see what's going on here. How they did that? How they did this? You become extra inquisitive, and that was like the whole turning point for me when this was all I had.
Did you ever pay attention to? There's an R&B singer named Ryan Leslie.
Definitely.
He was doing a lot of monetizing his fan base away from the major label system. I feel like early.
Real early.
Yeah.
Real early. He was on it before, a lot of guys was really, he was one of the first that was really like.
Southern Quality was doing that too, where he had his website, Quality Club, I think, where you could go and I think he was putting albums out you could only buy from him. But for you see the benefit of having the streaming platforms eventually get it as well.
Of course, because, that's a whole nother source of income, and that's the game that the labels play. So
and that's a way for discovery to be higher for you.
Of course.
Because if you have LeBron, I'm not sure LeBron's buying the album on PayPal or checking it out.
No, right, though.
So LeBron's streaming it on Apple Music.
Of course.
So discovery.
So you gotta have that visibility. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not opposed to dealing with the streaming sites. You know what I'm saying? You just want to make sure you get as much as you can.